I have to go back to, what is it, question 8 or question 9? Well, let's start with question 8. So question 8 says, Sam, she was typing and she did a typing test 2 times. The first time she typed 300 words in 1/10 of an hour. And then the second time she typed 300 words sorry, 300 words in 1/12 of an hour. So was she faster the first time or was she faster the second time? So that's what the question is asking you. So I think this time you should change maybe this rate into a unit rate and then compare. Did I say maybe? So here we're going to multiply by 10 over 1. We get 1 hour. Multiply that on top by 10 over 1. We get 3,000 words. So if Sam was to type in for a full hour, she would have typed 3,000 words. The second time around, she typed at this speed, 300 words in 1/12 of an hour. So let's multiply that by 12 over 1. We get 1 hour. And 300 times 12 is 3,600. So was she faster the first time or faster the second time? Well, I think she was faster the second time, right? Because at that rate, she would have typed 600 more words. So the second time was faster. A painter painted half a room. So let's write that as a ratio. Half a room in half a day. So he painted half of a room in half a day. Now, Tim is saying that that painter, he can paint 7 rooms. He can paint 7 rooms in 7 days at that rate. Do you think that's true? Well, let's see if that's true. Well, in order for this to be proportional, right, we got to multiply the top and the bottom by the same multiplier here. So if we divide 7 by half, we get 14. So 7 divided by half is 14. This 7 divided by half is also 14. Guess what? It's proportional. So if it's proportional, can he paint 7 rooms in 7 days? Yes, he can. Watch the Mummy all of a sudden. All right. During one winter storm, Jesse noted that 16 inches of snow fell in 5 1/3 hours. Well, this particular problem, we want to find, says, what's the unit rate? In 1 hour, how much snow? Well, if we have a calculator, we can divide this by 5 1/3, right? And divide by 5 1/3. And I believe it's 3 inches per hour. So it's 3 inches of snow per hour. Now, let's say you didn't have a calculator. Maybe you want to change that mixed number to an improper fraction. So 16 inches, and we're going to change 5 1/3. So remember, times and plus, 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1. So we can use the improper, the improper fraction, 16 over 3. It's the same thing. But if you don't have a calculator, it's probably easier, right? So we can multiply this by 3 over 16 and multiply this by 3 over 16. This and this all simplifies to 1 hour. And then 16 times 3 over 16, right? Let me put that at 1. This is 16 times 3 is 48. 1 times 16 is 16, and 48 divided by 16 is 3. So we get the same answer. So just a different way of solving it. 11. Tina's car had 111. She traveled 111 miles with 3/8 of a gas tank. Not a full tank, a little bit under half. But if she had one full gas tank, how many miles can she travel? Well, right, because that's the unit rate. Times 8 over 3. Times 8 over 3. And 111, times 8, and then you divide, you get 296 miles, right? So if you multiply 111 times 8 over 3, you get 296 over 1 tank of gas, which is not that bad, probably highway. 12, Joey entered a hot dog competition. He ate 30 and a half hot dogs. That's a lot of hot dogs. I think the record is like 80. in 3 3/4 of a minute. So it's saying how many hot dogs did he eat in 1 minute? Eat in 1 minute. Well, again, we're looking for the unit rate. So we can divide, right? On your calculator, you can divide by 3 3/4 and divide by 3 3/4, and that's going to get us our unit rate. So let me see. 30.5 divided by 3 3/4. That gives us 8 hot dogs and 2/15 of the next hot dog. That's how many hot dogs he ate per minute, which is crazy if you ask me. Well, 13, last question. What is this? Andre took a trip from Boston to Paris, France. The plane flew 3,669 and 4/5 of a mile in 6 2/3 of an hour. That was the rate. Now we want the unit rate. Change that to 1 hour. We can divide this by 6 2/3. Divide this by 6 2/3. This one's a little bit more. 3,669 4/5. Oh, yeah. Hang on a second. Sorry, guys. 3,669 4/5 divided by 6 2/3 is 550, 47 over 100 miles in 1 hour. So that's the unit rate. Now write unit rate here. Okay. Well, a short video because I forgot to do these 4 or 5 questions.